Hey everybody, Dr. Pancake Face here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new character pack to come out for Payday 2, the Biker. Now, as you can tell, the Biker is modeled after Ron fucking Perlman, which is pretty badass in my opinion. But honestly, I am more interested in some of the equipment that comes with it, like the new weapons and the new perk deck. So, let's take a look at what we got here. Now, first off, we got the Breaker 12 gauge shotgun, which is a brand new primary. Now, compared to some of the other shotguns, this one, for the damage that it puts out, seems to have the highest possible accuracy. Now, as you can see, I do have some shotgun skills, which does bump up the damage a little bit. Base is only 155. But with the skills, totals 186. And if we compare it to something like the Moscani, which has flechette rounds, which is about, if you take off the flechette rounds, it does about the same damage, as well as the Jocelyn. But the thing about the two is that neither of these guys get any additional upgrades. It's essentially just the bone stock thing. I think this guy, you can put a better, you can put a luxurious ammo pouch, which, oh, well, all that really does is just increase the total ammo. Doesn't really increase the accuracy. Now, if you look at the accuracy on this guy, as high as it gets is 76, and as high as the stability gets is 36, which, you know, the accuracy seems pretty decent. But when we compare it to the Breaker, now, as you can see, the base for both of these, the base stability is the same, and the base accuracy is much lower. However, once you start to put on the upgrades, the accuracy, I added it up, you can get a total of 31 accuracy, which puts this up to 87 accuracy, which compared to the Jocelyn's 76 is more. And then the stability, we'll just take a quick look here. We can get 4 stability, none from that. Another 4 stability, another 4 stability, and another 8 stability. So another 20 stability. So that bumps us up to 56 stability compared to the Jocelyn's 36. So yeah, accuracy is a lot higher, stability is a lot higher, and you still have the highest damage output for all the shotguns. It doesn't, it doesn't exceed anything else. It matches the Jocelyn and the Moscani, but with its accuracy and stability, it is the most accurate and the most stable shotgun of the 3 most powerful shotguns that you can get. Now, we'll take a quick look here at the additional upgrades that you can get for it. There's the long barrel, which increases the accuracy and stability, decreases the concealment, and then the short barrel, which is the complete opposite. Here we can get a barrel extension on there if you prefer stability. Here's one for stability, a little bit more damage. Or, my personal favorite, King's Crown Compensator. Shit ton of accuracy, and a tiny bit more damage. For the gadget, we can put a gadget on it, which you can't do with the other two. Can't do that with the Moscani or the Jocelyn. And which this gives us a laser pointer or flashlight. But laser pointer is what I'm really interested in, because I like to shoot from the hip a lot with shotguns. So the laser is very helpful. Plus, it gives us bonus stability. Then here we have the lower receiver, which increases accuracy and stability, decreases concealment. And then finally, the stock, which increases stability and decreases concealment. So yeah, this gun, I think, is going to be a very good, especially with the flechette rounds. Let's go ahead and throw this on, just because I want to test it out. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really, really good high damage shotgun for hitting people at around medium, maybe at long range as well. Now, the secondary is the CR805B submachine gun. Sounds kind of like the name for a fax machine. But essentially, this guy isn't really a, blow somebody's head off machine gun, quite like, where is it? Mini Uzi. Look at that. Woo! A lot more rate of fire. shit ton more ammo. The Uzi is meant to just, ooh man, tons of bullets. Whereas this guy, comparing it to some of the other weapons in here, seems more like basically just a secondary assault rifle, so to speak. It's technically an SMG, but basically, damage-wise, accuracy-wise, stability-wise, ammo-wise, rate of fire-wise, it's kind of like, carrying an assault rifle, because it's comparable to the AK-47 submachine gun. Similar damage, similar accuracy, similar stability, similar total ammo, that type of stuff. Now, this guy here does have a bunch of upgrades on it, which changes a couple of things. But, I mean, you can see the similarities that I'm talking about here. The power submachine gun, not quite as powerful as this guy. The Swedish K submachine gun, which I have used quite a lot, and is not a spray and pray submachine gun, because you will go through ammo like there's no tomorrow. The Swedish K submachine gun, when I played with it, is more of a kind of, couple of bursts. It's doing 86 damage per shot, so with headshots, you're one-shotting most things. Some of the weaker guys, body shots are going to be one-shots. So yeah, this guy is more of an accuracy shooter. You're going to want to control your shots, short controlled bursts, and definitely not run through that ammo. Now, let's take a look at the upgrades here. We have the medium barrel, which slightly less accuracy, a little bit more concealment, or the short barrel, which is just the medium barrel on steroids. Even less accuracy, and even more concealment. The standard barrel extensions come. We have some suppressors, we have some compensators, all the normal things that come along with assault rifles and SMGs. Customs, we have single fire and auto fire. We can stick some gadgets on it. The magazines, there aren't really any special magazines for the gun. It just kind of uses similar magazines to assault rifles and other SMGs. You've got vintage, tactical, car quad stack, all the fun stuff. And then obviously you can pick from all of the assorted sights. Now, the melee weapon. Now this one's kind of interesting, because essentially it's a chain, and from movies, video games, stuff like that, we know that bikers like to use chains. So hey, we got a chain, and this one has a really neat animation, just like the butterfly knife when you're charging it up. Because a butterfly knife, when you charge it up, you kind of twirl it around, swish it around, do all kinds of crazy stuff. With this guy, on the other hand, you're actually swinging it around. Kind of neat. And we'll take a look. We'll compare it to a couple other things. Here we got the ice pick. Similar damage. The ice pick looks like has better range and better concealment. Let's go. Let's take a look at here. Bolt cutters. Now see? Chain does a hell of a lot more damage. Bolt cutters have a little bit more knockdown. Yeah, so not too bad. Definitely has high damage compared to a lot of the things that I'm seeing. Wow, has a lot of damage compared to some of the stuff that I'm seeing. Not quite as much knockdown as the blunt weapons. But damn, it deals a lot more damage than some of the other. Yeah. Like, whew. An ice pick. A chain does the same damage as an ice pick. Ow! I'd rather get hit by the chain. Now, the Perk Deck. Before the Perk Deck. Throwable. Almost forgot about that. We have 3 throwing axes. That is kind of neat. Not entirely practical, in my opinion. But, still kind of neat. Yeah, it looks like, I'm assuming that it would deal a pretty decent amount of damage since you only have 3 of them. Maybe it's similar to the javelins. And I'm guessing it's going to be just like the shurikens, javelins, and the throwing cards in that you can pick them back up. Because I don't really think they disappear, so yeah, that's kind of neat. The javelins I never really liked just because they take a while to charge up. The throwing axe, on the other hand, might be similar to the javelin, but you know, a little bit quicker. I'm gonna jump into the safe house and test out a lot of these things. So we'll definitely see all that kind of stuff. Now the biker perk deck. Yes, let's take a look at this. Now this one's kind of neat because essentially, let's take a look at the first one here. Prospect. Every time you or your crew performs a kill, you will gain 5 more health, or 5 health and 5 armor. This cannot occur more than 10 times every 25 seconds. Now, this is extremely helpful if you have crew members who are good. But if you have crew members who aren't very good, it's not going to be quite as helpful as it can be. It does rely heavily on its crew members. And as you progress through the perk deck, you know, it just kind of buffs things a little bit. Here, Tail Gunner, every 10% health missing will increase the amount of armor gained from kills by 1. So essentially, the lower your health, the more armor you get back when you kill somebody. And, same as this guy, every 10% of armor missing will increase the amount of health gained. So if you're low armor, low health, you know, getting kills is going to get you back a lot more stuff. Now here in the middle we have Road Captain. Every 10% health missing will reduce the 25-second cooldown regen by 1 second. So I'm guessing worst case scenario 90% health will drop it down 9 seconds. So you know, that's not that bad. That'll just mean that you can get that many more health regens and armor regens in the amount of time that you're going. Now here finally we have Prez. Now with this one, every 10% armor missing will reduce the 25-second cooldown to kill regen by 1 second. So I guess another, you know, 90% worst case scenario, or 100%, your armor can actually go all the way down. So let's say 100% armor gone, 90% health gone. You are looking at a total of 19 seconds taken off. So yeah, that's not bad. It would take it down to every 6 seconds. So 10 kills in 6 seconds. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. I mean, like I said, it does rely heavily on teammates, but armor regen and health regen are always going to be good. And I think that if you combine this, obviously, with Bullseye, you're increasing your health with or increasing your armor with Bullseye, increasing your armor with this deck. I feel like that'd be a pretty decent combo. So, how about we jump into the safe house and check out these new weapons. Hey, look, it's the safe house. The place that I very rarely ever come. Except when it's Halloween. And I'm having nightmares and stuff. You know. Oh, there we go. Okay. Had a little bit of lag. Alright. So. Put our mask on.
Let's get this show on the road.
Booyah glasses. Alright. So let's take a look here. Let's see what we're working with here. Can we get this going?
I love this room. Give your weapons a try in here. Line them up.
Pretty high rate of fire. Not well, you know. Let's try this guy. Woo. Now this is with the flechette rounds. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this spread pattern here. Let's see the reload. Good lord, that is insanely fast. Yeah, I mean, if I'm dropping enemies that easily, not too bad. What's the reload like on the other gun? Medium. Hip fire accuracy. Don't know if I'm a fan of that. Let's see. Let's try some throwing weapons. Whoop. What? Pfft. Okay. What? Ah, dicks. Oh well. I guess that's it for those. Yes, here we go. Biker chain. Swirly, 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 swirly. Whack. And whack. Take that. And that. And whack. Yeah, so not too bad. Don't know if I am the biggest fan of the assault rifle. Well, controlled bursts, decent accuracy. Not terrible, a couple of outliers. You know, with the upgrades, if we could put the upgrades on here, bump the accuracy and the stability up a little bit, I don't feel like it would be half bad. And then we have this guy, which if we put all of the upgrades onto this thing, bump the accuracy and stability all the way up, I feel like this would be a pretty good. Oh, that's right. I don't think I've put the flechette rounds onto this. Never mind. So this isn't with the flechette rounds. I just remembered that. I haven't put. This is a bone stock shotgun. But yeah, with the flechette rounds, so that's going to give us a much closer grouping. With all of the King's Crown compensator, you know, long barrel, all the different other attachments. Yeah, I feel like this would be a pretty good, because I mean it's pretty decent. Yeah, you aim down the sight, pretty good grouping with the rounds. I feel like this would be a pretty good medium to long range shotgun. Plus, it is a fucking shotgun, so short range is always going to be good. Yeah. So yeah, I'd say pretty good on the new character pack. Pretty good job. I haven't tried out the perk deck yet, so I'm not entirely sure about that. But I mean, as far as the weapons go, I like it. It's pretty good. Can't wait to get into Payday and check everything out for sure. But yeah, I think that about does it for the first look at the new character pack. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, go on ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later. Oop. Booyah. Fucking love inspired. Nope. No tasers for you. Taser, no tasers. Really difficult to stand up straight. Holy crap. Whoa. Alright, I think I got it. Oh, good lord. Wow.